The word tag team is defined in Webster's dictionary as a team of two or more professional wrestlers who spell each other during a match. This term has been a constant in wrestling for decades. Great wrestlers such as Arn Anderson, Edge, and Bret Hart were all in tag teams once, among others. In the current day, the Usos, New Day, and Revival are the main stars of the division. However, both Raw and SmackDown tag team titles have been stale for a while now, and it is really a shame. Teams such as the B-Team, Hawkins and Ryder, and Heavy Machinery have not been used correctly. Today, we will take a look at the fall of the tag team division in WWE. The date is December 18th, 2016. It is the Roadblock End of the Line pay-per-view event. One match scheduled was for the Raw Tag Team Championships, currently held by the New Day. The trio of Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, and Big E had held the titles since August 23, 2015, where they prevailed in a fatal four-way match. The challengers were Sheamus and Cesaro, a relatively new team who was working out all the kinks. Kofi and Big E were the ones representing the New Day, and Kofi was the one to start the match versus the Swiss Cyborg. The match ended in new champions, but it confused the viewers. Sheamus was reaching for a tag to Cesaro, but Cesaro, without a tag being made, came into the ring and ate a trouble in paradise by Kingston. However, Sheamus, the legal man, rolled Kingston up to secure the victory. The 465-day reign of the New Day as champs ended, and that marked the start of the decline. Sheamus and Cesaro would not have a very long run as tag champs, as they would lose to Gallows and Anderson on the Royal Rumble kickoff show. From there, the reigns would be very short. The Hardy Boys would only have the titles for 2 months before losing to Sheamus and Cesaro at Extreme Rules. Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins only held the belts for a month, and even a little kid named Nicholas would become the youngest champion ever when him and Braun Strowman prevailed at WrestleMania 34. The AOP, a great team, would only hold the straps for a month before losing to Bobby Roode and Chad Gable on the December 10th edition of Raw, and an impromptu team of Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins won the belts on August 19th, 2019 before losing them less than a month later to Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode. The belts became stale after the New Day, but now let's talk about the SmackDown strap. American Alpha and the Usos stood on both sides of the ring respectively on March 21st, 2017 on an episode of SmackDown emanating from Uncasville, Connecticut. Jason Jordan and Chad Gable had won the belts 3 months earlier from the Wyatt family, and they were always ready for a fight. This match was filled with very exciting moments, including Chad Gable taking flight to take out one of the brothers, but was immediately sent into the crowd. Jordan was then super kicked and pinned. That marked the turning point for the SmackDown belts, as they would change hands 4 times over the next several months between the Usos and New Day, tainting the title's credibility. Even Shane McMahon and The Miz had a reign as champs. That just shows that WWE doesn't care about the belts and will make impromptu teams in order to further storyline. In the end, the tag titles on both brands were just used to further storylines. For example, the only reason Strowman and Rollins were champions was just to help the two versing each other at Clash of Champions a month later. Also, they were used as a building block for the Shane O'Mac and Miz match at WrestleMania 35. All in all, the belts have declined, and it does nothing for the teams that win them, as they will most likely lose the belts a month or two later on average. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time.